Okay, update time. Had a hair change. Lots has happened. A lot has happened, and I was hoping to do this when I was in better spirits, but it's all good. Anyway, so it's been a while since I did a little update, but yeah, I decided to cut my hair, to color it, because I was pretty upset about losing my long blonde hair. So I thought I'd cut it short, make it a bit easier, and color it as well, so I feel a little bit like my identity's changed, and it should be easier moving forward with the hair loss side of things. So that was a really good step, and I'm getting used to it. But obviously it's going to fall out about 3 weeks after my first chemo starts, which is next Tuesday. So between now and then, I'm sure I'll cut it again, maybe color it again, who knows what I do. I've finally finished all my tests, which is great. I've had my portacath put in, and I'm quite bruised and sore, but anyway, so that's the port there, and the top part of it there, it goes into the subclavian vein. I had my clip put in as well, and got whoops, my steri strips have come off. Alright, a bit sweaty today, so that's why. Anyway, the clip's been put in, and I've had a nice reaction to the dressing. So that's for when surgery happens and they can find the tumour. It's basically a tumour marker for when they do the surgery, because hopefully the chemo is going to shrink it to a point where there's basically nothing left, no cells left. So all of that's been really positive. I've got everything organised. Everything was going super well, kind of up until this afternoon, but everything's fine. What else have I done lately? So I'm booked to go to the Look Good, Feel Better workshop tomorrow, which is really exciting. So I'll meet some other women who are going through cancer as well and hear their stories, and get some advice on support, and I think they give you some cosmetics and things and teach you how to, feel good about yourself while you're going through treatment. So I'm really looking forward to that. I met the oncologist in person this Tuesday, which was great. I took Mum with me, and we talked about the treatment and the immunotherapy and all that. So everything's tracking well in that stage of things. I've had another CT done of my brain. I've had all my bloods done. I've spoken to the hereditary cancer clinic. So they're the ones who are going to do my gene testing to find out whether I have a gene mutation, which might have caused the cancer to start in the first place. So I won't find out the results of that for about 3 months, they said. So that's all right. And then, yeah, I've been on to like my super fund and organizing all of that to try and get some income protection insurance to kind of cover me whilst I'm not working for the next however long, might be 8 to 12 months. So hopefully that all gets approved. I've done all that paperwork and submitted it. I've just got to wait for them to hopefully approve it, so fingers crossed. So as for today, everything was tracking really well until I realized that I hadn't checked my health fund coverage, and I just elected to go everything through the private because, I've got private health insurance, so I didn't think that was a problem. And then I had a call from the hospital today telling me that I wasn't covered, and that my out-of-pocket expense was going to be like $600 a week. And I just became completely overwhelmed, and I just was really, really shocked. And the thought of having to pay that for the next 6 to 8 months, and then surgery on top of that, was just incredibly overwhelming. And I just I crumbled really, and was really, really upset for about an hour. I called my health fund and talked to them. They said basically there's really nothing they can do. It's the level of my cover. I've just got basic cover because, you know, as a healthy 31-year-old, why would you have top hospital cover? You know, I never expected that I was going to need chemotherapy, but I suppose nobody ever does. So anyway, it's okay. They talked to me about, you know, upping my level of cover, but that won't take effect for 12 months. So I'm hoping that in 12 months time I'm not going to be needing to do this, but, you know, it might be something to look into for I suppose security in the future, just in case I ever need to go back through this again. So anyway, that really rocked me. That really upset me, which is why I look like I've been crying, because I have. But I'm fine. I spoke to the oncologist. He was a bit shocked and thought it was really unfair, but he's going to get me onto the public hospital oncology department, and I'll start my chemo in the private and just pay the private fees for maybe the first 3 weeks. And then hopefully be transferred over to the public, but their waiting list is huge, so I'll just have to wait and see. So it's not the end of the world, but I was really panicked. I was really panicked for about like an hour and a half today. I'm very upset because I was, you know, on my own and everyone's at work, and I can't ring people in a hysterical fit because something's going wrong. So I just had to try and troubleshoot and ring around and do my best to be polite to people when I was really, really shocked and upset. So I think, to be honest, just having that panic and the beginning of emotion meant that my floodgates just opened, and it was a heightened emotional response just because of everything that's been going on. I've been feeling really, really okay about everything and haven't really had any emotional outbursts, maybe like one or two, not really many at all. So today I just kind of unleashed. But, you know, everyone was lovely on the phone, and people are still bending over backwards to help me, which I am incredibly grateful for. I think I was just in complete shock and panic set in, and I was like in a bit of a fight or flight, and I was like fighting but also trying to run at the same time, so I didn't really know what to do. So that's the update for where we're at now. So essentially, today's Thursday. I don't have anything really planned until, well, actually Tuesday is chemo. I emailed Nikki, who is our medical tattooist with Gary Buckland, for all of our post-mastectomy patients. So she does all the 3D tattooing for like nipples and areola tattooing post-mastectomy for our lovely patients. And I've met her in person before, so I emailed her late last night and asked for her advice about what to do about my eyebrows, because I know I'm going to lose my hair, and I'll probably just like wear hats and stuff and scarves and enjoy that part of it, because that can be really fun. But losing my eyebrows, I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, they're such a big part of your face, and I just didn't want to look like an alien with no eyebrows. So I emailed her, and she got onto me straight away this morning and said she would fit me in on Monday to do my eyebrows, which is incredibly lovely for her because it's her day off. She didn't need to do that for me. So also incredibly grateful for Nikki. So that's one less worry I have to think about, which is amazing. So that'll be Monday. I'll have my eyebrows tattooed underneath my normal eyebrows. So once these hairs fall out, then I'll have something underneath them that I can just fill in if I want to go out. But at least my face will still look like my face, and I won't look so different. Obviously different, but not as much, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really happy about that and incredibly grateful. So yeah, things were tracking really, really well until today. I guess, you know, all good things, you know, only last so long, and I really should have checked my health fund cover, and if I'd known earlier, I would have just set everything up in public, and I would have organised this weeks ago, and I wouldn't have had all the specialist appointments and everything done in the private. You know, now my doctor has to transfer me to somebody else, which, you know, he doesn't mind doing, but I feel rude, like, not like I've wasted his time, which I haven't, but I sort of have in one way. So yeah, that's shit. But anyway, I'm happy to be done in the public. I'm incredibly happy to be done in the public. I just wish I had organised it properly so that I wasn't you know, messing people around. But anyway, it's just a small fork in the road. I'll be fine. It's really not the end of the world. I just was a bit panicked and a bit stressed. So anyway, say la vie, all will be good. I'm going to try and enjoy this weekend, try not to do too much. Oops, it's my birthday next week on Thursday, in 1 week. And yeah, but because chemo's starting on Tuesday, I'll try and do some nice things this weekend with like family and friends to celebrate, and yeah, try and make the most of it, and I'll cheer up. Just look a bit swollen in the eyes. Anyway.